Hi everybody. This video will hopefully provide a visual for row 2 of section 3, the first herringbone section of my Cumulus Skies shawl. And at this moment in the pattern, you're about to switch from using the lace weight Odang to the juicy decay. The directions say to knit 2 stitches. And changing yarns. Knit 2, and then you drop this yarn over, boop, and you knit 1, and then you knit 1 front back, or knit 1 front back front, 3 stitches out of 1, and then the pattern says to slip 1 with yarn in front. So you've just did a knitted increase. So your yarn will be in the back. You move it to the front of the work and you slip 1 stitch purlwise. And the pattern says work row 2 of herringbone pattern to the last 7 stitches. So then we look at our chart. The herringbone pattern for row 2 says knit 3. So I slip that first stitch with yarn in front, and then I'm going to move the yarn to the back and knit 3 stitches. Then it says to slip 3 with yarn in front. So I move the yarn to the front and I slip 3. Then you move the yarn to the back and knit 3. Move the yarn to the front and slip 3, which if you've got your stitches stacked up on your left needle close together enough, you could try to get them all in one go. Just take those 2 at first and then grab that. It doesn't matter. You can do them 3 at a time. You can do them 1 at a time. As long as you see the collar go across the front, this collar of yarn go across the front of them, you're good. So now I'm going to knit 3, move the yarn to the front and slip 3, and then I should only have 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, which I do. My pattern says to knit 2 stitches with, of course, the yarn's in the back now. And then knit 1 front, back, front. Knit 1 stitch. Drop that yarn over and knit 2. So that was a right side row. The wrong side row, or row 3 of section 2, goes like this. You knit 2 stitches. You yarn over, knit 1, knit 1 front back, and then you purl 3. Then with the yarn in the back, you slip 1. Pattern says work row 3 of herringbone pattern, which is starts off with another couple of slip 2 stitches with yarn in back. 1, 2. So in that moment right there, there are 3 slip stitches with yarn in back. Move the yarn to the front and purl 3 stitches. Move the yarn to the back and slip 1, 2, 3. Move the yarn to the front and purl 3. Move the yarn to the back and slip 3. And move the yarn to the front and purl 3. Now this is one of those rows where it cuts off in the middle of your trios. You've been purling along in a trio and slipping in a trio. And so at the end of each row in the herringbone section, it's nice to look ahead and see you're following that pattern for the last 7 stitches. So I'm going to count here 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 I've just purled 3, and if I look at the herringbone pattern for row 3, it says my last stitch will actually end up being a slip one, which is perfect. So with the yarn in the back, I slip 1. I have now 7 left. 2, 4, 6, and that little, oh dang, it's my 7th one. The written instructions on the row 3 say slip 2 more stitches with the yarn in back, and then bring the yarn to the front, and I'll purl 1, and then it's knit 1 for a back. Oop, not funny. Go. 2 stitches out of, because I caught one of the plies. This oh dang has 8 plies in it, so let's do that again. It splits easily. Front and back. There we go. Knit 1, yarn over, knit the last 2 stitches. And that was the wrong side. So there are no collars cutting across your slip stitches on this side. There are, however, on the right side. And this first row, this is our row 2, has a collar coming across 3 stitches, and then the next row, row 3, which we just did, moves it 1 over. And that's how you can check to make sure that you counted correctly as you knitted, that you did it right, because your collar moves over by 1 on the right side. All right, I hope that helps.